First practice ahead of the 2025 Mexico City Grand Prix had a very different look and feel to it. Every full-time driver in F1 is obliged to give up at least 2 practice sessions in the season to make way for a rookie. In 2024, we had 5 newbies participating in FP1 at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. This time out, almost half the field was replaced, 9 rookies in total, so let's run through them for you. Back-to-back Constructors champions McLaren brought in their Mexican IndyCar star Pato O'Ward, giving the home fans something to cheer about. He took Lando Norris's seat for the session. Mercedes gave George Russell the morning off, Fred Vesti stepping in. The Danish driver was last seen in a Silver Arrow in Bahrain back in April. 29-year-old Antonio Fuoco made his F1 race weekend debut, having been part of Ferrari's victorious 24 Hours of Le Mans team last year, as well as the now traditional end-of-season Young Drivers Test. A big seat to fill, Lewis Hamilton vacated. Aston Martin also offered up a debutant, Jack Crawford taking Lance Stroll's AMR 25 for the hour. The American driver has 4 wins in F2 this season, sitting second in the Junior Formula Championship, just ahead of Luke Browning, who had his 3rd FP1 outing, stepping in for Carlos Sainz at Williams. Having previously driven for Red Bull at Silverstone this year, F2 racer Arvid Lindblad got another go in the RB21. He took the place of current form driver, defending champ Max Verstappen. Yuki Tsunoda had 2 compatriots on track, both making their 4th F1 practice appearances. Ayumu Iwasa was in for Liam Lawson at Racing Bulls, and Ryo Hirakawa got a go in Ollie Behrman's Haas. And finally, joining the 4-timer club is Paul Aron, who is undoubtedly looking to impress the Alpine top brass, with that 2nd seat beside Pierre Gasly, as yet unclaimed for next year. The Estonian had a little wobble at turn 4, but managed to keep Gasly's A525 on the track. Teammate Franco Colapinto went deep at turn 7 and was forced to cut across the runoff. There was much talk post-Singapore of McLaren's Lando Norris facing internal repercussions until the end of the season. However, after the turn 1 incident between the 2 Woking drivers in the Austin sprint race, which Piastri took responsibility for, it appears the Papaya pair are free to race each other, providing they don't crash into their teammate. No chance of that in FP1, with only Oscar on track. He had a bit of a moment at turn 7, losing the rear and taking a short trip out of bounds. His pace wasn't on display, with the Australian bagging the 4th fastest time at the flag. Despite his return to the podium last time out, Charles Leclerc is keeping his expectations in check, accepting that McLaren and Red Bull are still faster than Ferrari. He was P3 12 months ago, a race won by his then teammate Sainz, and the Monegasque managed to bag the best lap of first practice, timed at 1 minute 18.380. Mercedes have won this race 3 times in the past, Nico Rosberg once and Lewis Hamilton twice, but it hasn't been a happy hunting ground in recent years. Kimi Antonelli put in the 2nd fastest lap in FP1, but with so many big names in faster cars sitting it out, the Silver Arrows won't be counting their chickens just yet. Kick Sauber had a decent session, Nico Hülkenberg with the 3rd fastest time, Gabriel Bortoleto 2 places further back in 5th. In recent years, this has been Red Bull's domain, and with 5-time winner Max observing from the pit wall, it was Tsunoda's time to shine. However, the Japanese driver finished the session in P8, 2 places lower than Lindblad, who was the best of the fresh faces, the only one to beat his teammate and the sole rookie to make it into the top 10. So it finished Leclerc top from Antonelli, Hülkenberg, Piastri, Bortoleto, Lindblad, Ocon, Tsunoda, Colapinto and Albon. P11 for Hadjar, and he was ahead of Alonso, O'Ward, Vesti, Aron, Hirakawa, Iwasa, Browning, Crawford and Fuoco.